Okay, now I'm going to continue. What I want to do next is to demonstrate
What do you want to demonstrate?
calling an AI and running two AIs at the same time.
So what you want to do is you want to run two
And-
AIs speaking to each other, and you want to make an outbound call
Right,
and record it.
right. I want also to comply with a complaint from Google Voice that said Google Voice number will expire
Okay,
within 30 days.
you have a Google Voice number that will expire in 30 days, and you need to make an outbound call.
Right, so I'm going to copy the note from Google,
Okay. You copied the note from Google saying,
edit, copy, then paste it
and then you want to paste it.
immediately after the video file name.
Then you want to paste it after the video file name.
And little by little I'm constructing my
And you're
new
constructing,
file name.
you're constructing your new file name.
And now I want to log into the vanity phone number that spells recruits this.
So you want to look at your vanity,
I want to log in
log
to,
in, via where?
I want to log into
You want to log into where?
the recruits biz account.
You want to log into the Recruits Biz account.
So I mark it with my cursor blue,
You mark it with your cursor blue.
then edit copy to the clipboard buffer.
You edit
Come
copy.
here, please.
I'm here. I'm filming.
Please come here.
I'm going to get some more water. Fine.
No
I'm
trash. You have enough water here.
No, I'm taking it. I'm taking
Please
full
come
water.
here and don't interrupt in this
I'm not.
and make a mess out of my work and don't sabotage all the time.
It's
Please.
recording. Everything's being
Doesn't
recorded.
matter. Please come here and quit moving around. Just stay put and repeat what I said. Jesus, help me. Help me, Rhonda.
What are you trying to do now?
I'm trying to control you. So now I got the recruits biz
You have the Recruits Biz
in the memory, in the RAM,
in the RAM.
and I want to log into the account.
You want to log into the account.
So I'm going to select the browser that I want to use,
You select the browser you want to use.
and then
Then what?
try to
What browser do you want to use?
this browser, and then I want to change from the current account to another account.
So you want to change, you want to switch accounts.
Right, so I click on
So
the,
say it, you want to switch accounts.
I want to switch account, and I click it,
You click
the
one.
image, the picture, and I drag it down all the way to the bottom. Oops,
It's not good.
the mouse doesn't work well for me.
It's a good one.
See, I want to drag it down, so I will use the roller.
Yeah.
Drag it down all the way to the very bottom.
Mhm.
Say that,
You're scrolling down to the very end of the list.
right?
Now you're going to add a new
And then
account.
going to click the plus, add another account.
You want to add another account.
I'm going to click the plus, add another account icon.
You're going to click the plus, add another account. It's not an icon there.
What is it? A sub-menu.
It's a menu.
A sub-menu off of the drsrush@gmail.com a dialog box.
It's from the dialog box where it lists all the accounts associated with that in the past. So you're going to click add another account.
Help me, Rhonda.
So click add another
So
account.
I clicked it,
So
and then I
click-
want to go all the way to the bottom,
You want to go all the way to the bottom.
and then use another account again.
So you want to use another account. You're still in the same
So I'm going to click
account.
at the bottom. Notice the green arrow turns from an up arrow to a finger pointing.
So to a finger pointing, click on it,
And I click on it,
and then it has your
and now
sign
I'm
in.
going to paste
You're going to paste the
the
sign
account name.
in, the account name.
So I'm pasting the account name,
Click in,
Recruits Biz,
Recruits Biz.
and then I click next for the password.
You click next for the password.
Then I go and I put in the password,
You put in the password.
and I click next to log
Click.
into the account.
You're logging into the account. And now you're going to say not later.
Now that I logged into the account,
on the lower left,
I'm going to select on the You're Signed In dialog box
on the lower left-hand corner.
on the lower left-hand corner of this box, not now.
Not now.
Now I want to navigate.
Now you want to check to see if you're in the right account. So hover over that.
And you can see recruitsbiz@gmail.com.
Okay, now to the left you're going to press the
First
folder.
of all, I want to go to Gmail and delete outdated mail.
Okay, so you delete.
So here I see a couple of, I'm going to mark all the mails for deletion, and then undelete a couple of them that I sent to myself. I want to make sure that the camera stopped recording here.
So say record video. Record video. Okay, it's back.
Yes, and now I want to press the delete icon and delete it. Then I want to navigate
to the waffle.
To the waffle and scroll down
to get voice.
To voice. So I click on voice.
Click on voice.
And I get voice.
You have a number of calls to the left.
And then I want to reduce it so I can write some notes as to the number that I want to make an outbound call.
So type 1-800 or 800.
So I'm typing
800.
800 dash
chat. All caps. Make all caps. Chat GPT.
Cap GPT. Then I want to mark it and copy to the clipboard buffer.
You want to copy that 800 chat GPT, the clipboard buffer.
Edit, copy, and then paste.
And paste in the number you want to call.
The number that I want to call. But before I make the call,
what do you want to do?
I want to get another AI. So I want to get the AIs to talk to each other.
Okay.
So the other AI, I'm going to use another browser for it.
Okay, so you're going to open another
so I can
browser.
have them both open at the same time without confusion as to which one is which.
Okay.
So I'm opening another one.
Opening another browser.
Another browser. And for that browser, I want to type the name of my AI, which is Colani.
.ai.
So I'm going to select Colani. And immediately when she comes up,
you can choose an avatar.
I want to choose Eric.
You want to choose a male's voice so you can distinguish between ChatGPT that has a female voice by default.
Not only is it male, but it is by in-your-face plate expert researcher. I select it and immediately I will click on the outbound call so I can talk to ChatGPT.
Okay.
Hello.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Please let me know what specific information or assistance you
You're
need today.
welcome. Sure thing. What can I help you with today?
First, I would like to discuss the concept of a vanity phone number that spells the word recruits biz.
Vanity phone numbers are
phone.
customized telephone numbers that spell out a word or name using the letters on a phone keypad. They're often used for marketing to make a number more memorable, like 1-800-Flowers or 1-800-Pizza. Would you like to know more about how they work or how to get one?
Yes, this is also a domain name and a domain name extension. Recruits is the domain name, and .biz is a domain name extension. So not only is it a vanity phone number, but it is a URL tail, which means that it is a URL, telephony type of
Yes.
URL.
A vanity phone number that
Telephony.
Exactly. It makes it easy for people to remember both the... Sure, go ahead.
Similar to 800 ChatGPT, which translates to the digits 800-242-8478.
That's right.
That's
1-800
correct.
Chat GPT translates to 1-800-242-8478 on a phone keypad. It's a great example of how letters correspond to numbers on a phone.
So let's summarize what we have learned so far. We have discussed what is a vanity phone number that spells a domain name and a domain name extension. And in this case, the domain name is recruits, and .biz is the domain name extension, and it is all packed into this URL tel, which is a URL telephony that when you will call it, an AI chatbot will
I
respond.
haven't heard from you in a bit, so I'm going to end the call. Give me a call back if you need me.
Okay, so that was 5 minutes, and now we proceed.
You have Eric still here.
We still have Eric, and now we have to discuss with Eric how can we finish this and comply with the requirement of Google Voice to make an outbound call.
To comply with Google Voice requirements for making outbound calls, you need to ensure the following. 1. Make sure your Google Voice account is properly set up and linked to your phone number. 2. Check that your Google Voice settings allow outbound calls. This may require verifying your phone number. 3. When making an outbound call, use the correct dialing format. For US numbers, this typically means including the area code EG. 1-800. 4. If you're integrating with an AI chatbot, ensure that the PI is configured to handle outbound calls through Google Voice. This may require using Google Voice as a PI or a third-party service. 5. Conduct test calls to verify that everything is functioning correctly, including the AI response. If you need more detailed steps or assistance with a specific aspect, let me know.
Yes, I'm developing a workflow that will start with a file name that includes the account name. This is the Google Voice account name, which spells the words recruits biz.
To develop a workflow that starts with a file name including the Google Voice account name recruitsbiz, you can follow these steps. 1. Decide on a consistent naming convention. For example, you could use recruitsbiz workflow or recruitsbiz workflow date. 2. Create a new file using your chosen naming convention. This could be a text document, spreadsheet, or any other format that suits your workflow. 3. Outline the steps in your workflow such as initial setup of the Google Voice account, configuration of the telephony settings, integration with any AI chatbot or application, testing and validation of the outbound calling feature. 4. Include clear documentation within the file that explains each step, any required permissions, and troubleshooting tips. 5. If this workflow will be updated over time, consider implementing version control to keep track of changes. If you need help with specific components of the workflow, please provide more details.
Yes, the first step is that I'm going to save it to a local subfolder, which I called a Google Voice. So I mark it with the cursor.
Mark what?
I mark the path to this subfolder with the cursor, and this is c:\users /users /documents /Google Voice.
To save your workflow file to the specified local subfolder, follow these steps. 1. Open File Explorer or Windows or Finder Mac and navigate to the directory /documents Google Voice. 2. If you're creating a new file, open your preferred application EG, Word, Notepad, etc. Create your document, and then choose Save As. In the Save As dialog, navigate to the Google Voice folder using the path mentioned above. 3. Name your file according to your naming convention, such as recruitsbiz workflow. 4. If you're referring to marking the tab in a software application, you can simply click on the tab or use keyboard shortcuts to highlight it for easy reference. If you need further assistance with specific software or actions, please let me know.
So now I opened up the Save As dialog box and I'm pasting, right mouse click and paste the string that includes the Google Voice subfolder plus the file name. Repeat it.
You would paste the following string into the file name field of the Save As dialog box. McUser Thrush Documents Google Voice Recruits Biz Workflow. Make sure to adjust the file extension based on the type of document you're saving eeg. Docs.
I also marked it, copied it to the clipboard buffer, and then I'm going to click the Save button. Save.
To copy the file path into the clipboard buffer and save the file, follow these steps. 1. Highlight the entire string McUser's Thrush Documents Google Voice Recruits Biz Workflow, right-click, and select Copy or press Ctrl-C on your keyboard. You're welcome. If you have any further questions or need assistance with the next steps, feel free to ask. 2. In the Save As dialog box, ensure the cursor is in the file name field. Right-click and select Paste or press Ctrl-V to paste the copied path. 3. Make sure to specify the correct file extension at the end of the file name eeg. Docs. 4. Finally, click the Save button to save the file in the specified location. If you need further assistance, let me know.
Yes, and now I want to upload it to my Google Drive, but for my disappointment, I don't see it quotes that I just called this number for some reason. LeBron Cafe it came up with. I don't know where this LeBron Cafe came from.
What time is it?
5:12.
So it should be now, yeah. So now that must have been it, right there.
LeBron Cafe?
That's what it gave it. Is it the right number? Is it 81? Click on it.
Yeah. It goes to LeBron Cafe.
Hi, it's ChatGPT. This call may be reviewed for safety. How can I help?
Okay, tell me, I want to upload my folder into the Google Drive.
To upload a folder to Google Drive, you can open Drive in your web browser, then drag and drop the folder from your computer into the drive. Or click New, then Folder Upload, and select your folder. Give it a try.
So
That's correct.
I pasted the folder and the file name, and I want a backspace to get rid of the file name, so just the folder remains.
Got it. You're asking how to replace the file names with just the folder name when you upload. Google Drive doesn't automatically do that, but you can manually rename each file after uploading to match the folder name. Would you like any tips on how to make that easier?
To keep only the folder name when uploading to Google Drive. 1. After pasting the folder path, backspace to delete the file name, leaving just the folder name. 2. Ensure only the folder is selected when you upload. 3. If you need to rename files after uploading, right-click on each file in Google Drive and select Rename to change it to the desired name. If you need more specific instructions or assistance, let me know.
Yes, so now it uploaded it. So I want to go back and see whether I can
back to where?
Save another file. I want to go to my notepad and save another file to another local subfolder as a backup to the first one.
To save another file in a different local subfolder as a backup, follow these steps. 1. Launch Notepad on your computer. 2. Type or paste the content you want to save. 3. Click on File in the top menu. Select Save As. 4. In the Save As dialog, navigate to the desired local subfolder where you want to save the backup file. You can use the left pane to browse through your folders or type the path directly. 5. Enter a file name for your backup and choose the appropriate file extension eeg. 6. Finally, click the Save button to store the backup file in the chosen subfolder. If you need further assistance, let me know.
In the meantime, I want to pause and save my PSAR problem step recorded.exe so it doesn't get too long, and so I stopped it, and now I select the last time file, select it. I don't want to overwrite it, but I want to modify the name of the previous file by the current file.
To modify the name of the previous file without overwriting it, follow these steps. 1. Navigate to the folder where your previous file is saved. 2. Click on the previous file you want to rename. 3. Right-click on the file and select Rename from the context menu. Alternatively, you can select the file and press F2 on your keyboard. 4. Change the name to reflect the current file's name. You can copy the name from the current file if you have it open or noted down. 5. Press Enter to save the new name. 6. Ensure you save the current file with its original name or different name if needed. If you need additional help, let me know.
And now I need to change to correct the date and time. So this is February
7th.
7th.
2/7.
So I'm going to upgrade the wrong day of the month to 7 from 3. Then the year is 2025 is okay.
Take off the B.
I take off the B, which was a version control, and then the day of the week is Friday.
FR.
So I put a capital F and lowercase
R.
capital F and lowercase r with a period
And the time.
to indicate the day of the week, and the current time is 5:25 p.m.
525.
So I put space 5.25
PM.
and then delete all the way to PM, and now I got a complete file name with an extra time for a previous file name, and I delete it. Then I want to add an abbreviation of .zp to indicate that this is a zip type of file.
It's coming from the PSR.
To finalize your file name with the abbreviation for a zip type of file, follow these steps. 1. At the end of your current file name, type ZP to indicate that it is a zip type of file. 2. Make sure the entire file name is formatted correctly, including any necessary spaces or punctuation. 3. If you haven't done so already, save the file with the updated name. If you need further assistance or have additional questions, let me know.
So I saved it, and now I'm scrolling back up
Scroll up.
to see that that was step number 235. As I'm clicking the new recording button, and I add a comment with a path and the file name of the previous psr.exe type of file. I enter the return key to verify the path, and everything seems to be fine, and I click OK to proceed with the new recording of psr.exe problem step recorder executable that comes with Windows 10.
To add a comment with the path and file name of the previous PSAR problem step recorder executable file, follow these steps. 1. In the designated comment area of your recording applications, type the full path and the file name of the previous PSAR file. 2. Double check that the path and file name are accurate. 3. Press the return key to confirm the comment. 4. After verifying everything, click the OK button to proceed with starting a new recording session. 5. The application should now be ready to record your new session. If you have any further questions or need assistance, feel free to ask.
Yes, now I want to save it in yet another subfolder that is made out of the file name recruits biz and my phone number.
Do we have a paren too or no?
To save your new recording in a subfolder created from the file name, follow these steps. 1. Navigate to the directory where you want to create the subfolder. Right-click in the directory and select New Folder. Name the folder using the desired file name EG, the name of the previous PSAR file. 2. In the recording application, go to the Save or Save As option. Browse to the newly created subfolder. 3. Ensure the recording file name is appropriate, potentially using the same naming convention as before. 4. Confirm the save action to store the recording in the subfolder. If you need any more help or clarification, let me know.
So I'm scrolling down
Stop.
to the open paren,
Stop.
rec,
Stop. Right here. Stop. Recruits. Here's recruit.
and here I have multiple recruits type of file, and I want the one that is recruits biz. So I open it up.
Is that recruits biz?
Recruits biz. Then I focus the cursor on the save as dialog box to copy to the clipboard buffer.
To copy the path of the selected file in the Save As dialog box, follow these steps. 1. Ensure you have the correct file recruits this highlighted in the dialog box. 2. If the dialog allows, right-click on the file name and select Copy to copy the file name. Alternatively, you can click on the file name, then press Ctrl+C to copy to the clipboard. 3. Make sure the cursor is in the appropriate field where you want to paste the copied path. 4. Press Ctrl+V to paste the copied file name or path into the desired location. If you have any further questions or need assistance with the next steps, let me know.
I've copied it and pasted it at the first position of the file name field, followed by a backslash to separate it from the file name, and then right mouse click and copy it to the clipboard buffer, and then save it again in another local subfolder. So far I have two separate subfolders that include this information. The one that is the Google Voice one, and the other one that is the Rick Roots Biz at, and the phone number, open paren 732, close paren 784-8724, and then a sub, and then a backslash, followed by the file name.
To organize your recordings and information effectively based on your description, follow these steps. 1. Ensure you have two separate subfolders, one for Google Voice, another for Rick Roots. So, 2. In the appropriate subfolder, create a new text file or document where you can store the phone number and any additional details. For example, in the Rick Roots subfolder, you could name the file something like contact info. 3. Open the text file and enter the following. Phone number 732-784-8, that's in 724. Father name, enter the father's name here. 4. Save the text file in the respective subfolder. 5. Ensure both subfolders contain the relevant recordings and documents for easy access. If you need further assistance with any specific steps or additional organization tips, let me know.
So now I copy the path to the recruits biz at the phone number to the buffer, and then I'm going to upload this subfolder to the Google Drive. So I press the plus new button, and then folder upload, then navigate to the folder colon field and paste the path to the recruits biz subfolder. Then press enter once, press enter twice, then click on the upload button, and then select the upload option to keep both folders, and click yet upload for the 4th time.
To upload the subfolder to Google Drive following your steps, do the following. 1. Navigate to your Google Drive in your web browser. 2. This is usually located on the left side of the screen. 3. Choose this option to upload an entire folder. 4. In the folder selection dialog, locate the field where you can enter the path. Paste the path to the Recruits Biz subfolder. 5. Press enter once to confirm the path. Press enter a second time to open the folder. 6. Once in the folder, click on the upload button to begin the upload process. 7. Ensure you select the option to keep both folders during the upload. 8. Click the Get Upload button for the 4th time to finalize the upload process. If you have any further questions or need additional assistance, let me know.
I repeat it again since my dialog box is jerky. I'm doing it all over again. So I click the upload button again. Then I mark keep both folders again and click upload yet again and pray.
To repeat the upload process in Google Drive, follow these steps. 1. After the initial attempt, click the upload button again. 2. Ensure you choose the option to keep both folders during the upload process. 3. Confirm the upload by clicking the upload button once more. 4. Watch for any progress indicators or messages to ensure the upload completes successfully. If the dialog box is unresponsive or jerky, consider refreshing the page or checking
Make them smaller.
your internet connection. If you encounter any issues, let me know for further assistance. Understood. If you have another topic or question you'd like to discuss, please let me know.
Now I just want to verify that I have made outbound calls and Google Voice recognizes it. So I click on the waffle yet again
Google Voice.
and scroll down to voice,
You see telephone right there.
then click on voice, and I expect to see 2 outbound phone calls.
Right there on the top.
And for some reason it calls it LeBron Cafe.
Yeah, that's the name he gave it. Maybe
But whatever name they gave it is fine.
It's
The main thing that I have 2 outbound calls and I complied with the Google account.
Requirements.
And now I want to go back to the warning and make sure that I delete it. So I want to type Google Voice,
Recruits.
Google
To
Voice
delete the
number,
warning in Google,
and make sure that this Google Voice message has been removed.
to verify and delete the Google Voice message, follow these steps. 1. Click on the waffle menu and select Voice to access your Google Voice account. 2. Confirm that you see the 2 outbound calls listed, even if they are labeled as LeBron Cafe. 3. Go to the Messages section within Google Voice. 4. Search for the specific Google Voice message you want to delete. 5. Select the message you want to remove. Look for the King icon or the delete option and click it to delete the message. 6. Ensure that the message has been successfully removed from your Google Voice. If you need further assistance with any of these steps, let me know.
Yeah, it seems like it is no longer there.
Okay.
The recruits
Whatever.
starts with rum pum pum in no garbage, starts with Rick.
No, rec.
Rec, REC, which is 732.
Right.
And none of the current numbers is recruit.
Are you in the right? You
Just
want to be?
move
don't,
away, please.
Don't
Thank
you want to be?
No.
You want to be in that
Thank
directory?
you. So I want to take the next number that will expire within 30 days, and I open it up,
And that took. Do you want to stop
and
that
this
one?
is 1X strategic. So I want to mark the cursor with this message.
To manage the Google Voice numbers and mark the cursor for the message, follow these steps. 1. Locate the next number that is set to expire within 30 days. 2. Click on the number to view its details. 3. If you want to highlight or mark the message associated with this number, you can do this by selecting the message or the text you want to highlight. If using a mouse, click and drag to highlight the text. 4. If you need to stop or manage this number, look for options to either disable or delete it, depending on your intention. If you need more specific instructions or have further questions, please let me know.
Yes, I copied the message and now I'm pasting the message into my notepad. And then I'm copying the account 1X strategic to the clipboard buffer.
To copy the message and account information into your notepad, follow these steps. 1. Highlight the message you want to copy. Right-click and select Copy or use the keyboard shortcut to click on Windows or Command on Mac. 2. Launch your Notepad application. 3. Click inside the Notepad window. Right-click and select Paste or use the keyboard shortcut to on Windows or Command on Mac to paste the message. 4. Highlight the account information EEG. X Strategic. Right-click and select Copy or use the appropriate keyboard shortcut. 5. Return to your Notepad window. Click below the previously pasted message and paste the account information. If you need any further assistance, let me know.
Yes, so then I entered
You sign in.
1X strategic into the sign in a Google dialog box, and then I click next. Then I click next again, And then Google Voice comes back and says you are signed in. So then I click not now because I don't want to do anything else now but make an outbound call. And then I go to
make an outbound.
To the inbox.
To make an outbound call using Google Voice after signing in, follow these steps. 1. Ensure you are still in your Google Voice interface. 2. Look for the call button or icon, typically located at the top of the page or in the sidebar. 3. Type in the phone number you wish to call. You can also select a contact if you have them saved. 4. Click on the call button to start the outbound call. 5. Follow any prompts that may appear and wait for the call to connect. If you need further assistance or details about any of these steps, let me know. If you have completed the outbound call, here are a few additional steps you might consider. 1. Once you finish your conversation, make sure to hang up by clicking the end call button. 2. Navigate to the calls section in Google Voice to review your call history and confirm that the call was logged. 3. If needed, you can adjust your call settings, such as voicemail preferences or call forwarding options. 4. If you are done using Google Voice, consider signing out for security purposes, especially on shared or public devices. If you have specific actions you want to take next or need more information, please let me know.
Hi, I'm ChatGPT, an AI assistant. Just so you know, our conversation may be reviewed for safety. By continuing this call, you agree to OpenAI's terms and privacy policy. So, how can I help you today?
Tell me about vanity phone numbers.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. Could you please repeat your question?
Yes, I want to know about outbound calls to vanity phone numbers.
Sure, I can help with that. Vanity phone numbers are customized numbers that often spell out a word or name, making them easier to remember. Companies use them to make their phone numbers more memorable, like 1-800-Flowers. Outbound calls to these numbers work the same way as dialing any other number. Did you want to know about something specific related to vanity numbers?
Let's finish. Let me do it. If you don't want to do it, just walk away. Don't interrupt.
It turned off automatically, ChatGPT. It lasts only a minute.
It says 5 minutes.
Well, it wasn't 5 minutes.
Doesn't matter. It is enough.
Yeah.
I hope.
Yeah.
We'll see if they give you another warning.
Right.
How do I know if the length of the call is sufficient for Google Voice to stop bothering me and asking me to make another outbound call?
How many minutes does it have
How
to be?
many minutes does it have to be? And plus, it lists it as LeBron Cafe, and it has 5:40 p.m., which is the time, but doesn't say how many minutes it was.
None of them say how many minutes it was. Can you move here?
Please don't bother me.
None of them say how many
Don't worry about
minutes.
it. Let me work on myself without you.
It didn't say 5 minutes. It said that was the time of your call.
More trouble than you're worth. Thank you.
What are you doing?
Be quiet. Don't hurt.
It never will tell you how long it is.
Don't worry about it.
You read it wrong.
Hi, it's ChatGPT. This call may be reviewed for safety. How can I help?
Please specify the topic or question you would like to discuss further. I'm here to provide clear and concise information.
Our question for
Great.
today.
What's on your mind today?
Our question for today is one strategic, a vanity phone number that spells a domain name and a URL, a domain name and a URL, and also a phone number that will call an AI chatbot, like 800 chat
So you're
GPT.
looking for a phone number that spells... Got it. You want a phone number that spells out ChatGPT or a related domain name. Let me check if there's one available.
You understand?
Vanity phone numbers that spell out domain names or related phrases can be effective for branding. However, specific combinations like CH at TGPT may not be readily available due to existing trademarks or usage. For example, if you wanted a number like 1-800 checked, it would need to be checked for availability. To create a vanity number, 1. Identify a memorable phrase related to your service EAG. 1-800-AI-HELP. 2. Check with a phone service provider or vanity number registry for availability. 3. Ensure it aligns with your brand and isn't trademarked by another entity. If you need help finding a specific number or have more questions about this, let me know. If you have any further questions or need assistance with a specific topic, feel free to ask.
Now I have to complete my workflow of documenting what I did so I can monitor what Google Voice is doing. So I copied the clipboard buffer, the message from Google, 978 area code 728 3442 will expire in 30 days, and then I'm pasting it over the gmail.com part of the email by Control V. So now I got my one open paren XEXST close paren rate jig. In other words, spell one X strategic with an @ sign and then the message 978 728 will expire in 30 days, and I insert the word will not expire in 30 days.
It seems you're documenting a message regarding the expiration of a phone number and modifying it for clarity. If you need assistance in structuring that documentation or have specific questions about Google Voice or related topics, please let me know.
Yes, and now I have to construct the entire string that will contain the path to my Google Voice subfolder. So I copied it from my notepad from an earlier time, copy to the clipboard buffer, then place the cursor in front of the one and go with edit paste and paste it in front of the phone number. So together it forms a string that starts with a prefix of my Google Voice folder and ends with a phone number, and the message will not expire in 30 days.
To construct the entire string for your Google Voice documentation, follow these steps. 1. Start with the path to your Google Voice folder. 2. Add the phone number EAG 978 728 3442. 3. Append the message will not expire in 30 days. So, for example, if your Google Voice folder path is Accuser Serenum Google Voice, the final string would look like this. Accuser Serenum Google Voice 978 728 3442 will not expire in 30 days. So, make sure to adjust the folder path according to your actual directory. If you need further assistance, let me know.
So I saved it, and then it is telling me that the folder already exists and whether I like to overwrite it. And the answer is yes, because it will be overwritten with a new date, so I can tell when was it overwritten. So I select yes, and now that I've done that, I want to upload it from the current dialog box to Google Drive. So I go to the Google Apps, the waffle, and select Drive.
Once you're in Google Drive, follow these steps to upload your file. 1. This is usually located on the left side of the Google Drive interface. 2. A file selection dialog will open. 3. Navigate to the folder where you save the file you want to upload. 4. Click on the file to highlight it, then click Open. So, the upload will begin, and you should see a progress indicator. Once completed, the file will appear in your Google Drive. If you need further assistance, let me know.
Then I get the upload all options, and I select keep both folders.
By selecting Keep Both Folders, you are choosing to maintain both the existing folder and the new one you are uploading. This option typically appears when there is a naming conflict or if you're trying to upload a file to a directory that already contains a similarly named folder. After selecting this option, 1. The upload should proceed, and Google Drive will create a new folder with a unique name to avoid conflicts. 2. Once the upload is complete, verify that both folders are present in your Google Drive. If you have any further questions or need additional assistance, feel free to ask.
So I put in my notes 353 to indicate that now it contains 353 files. And at this point, I'm going to save it to yet another subfolder to back up the Google Voice subfolder. So I'm selecting File, Save As, and then I want to navigate down.
It says here, another X strategy will expire in 30 days, already exists. You want to replace it? Yes.
And I say yes, I want to replace the old folder. And then I want to save it in another separate subfolder. That subfolder,
This is under
To
Google
save your
Voice.
file in another... It seems like you're organizing your files and making backups. To save your file in a separate subfolder while replacing the old one, follow these steps. 1. This will open the file navigation dialog. 2. Use the directory tree to find the separate subfolder where you want to save the file. 3. If prompted to replace the existing file, select yes to overwrite it. 4. Click Save to complete the action. If you need further guidance or have additional questions, let me know.
at this point I want to form another file name. So I'm going to select File, Save As, paste the previous file name, but now I want to remove the current Google Voice subfolder and change it to another subfolder. So I'm going to scroll down or up to see if I can find the current subfolder that I'm trying to use.
To change the subfolder in the file name while saving, follow these steps. 1. This will open the file dialog. 2. Use Still via right-click and select Paste to insert the previous file name. 3. Remove the current Google Voice subfolder from the file path. Navigate to the new desired subfolder using the directory tree or by scrolling. 4. Click on the new subfolder to set it as the location for saving the file. 5. Click Save to complete the action. If you need any further assistance, let me know.
The X is up here.
It's not X, it's 1.
Okay.
I'm looking for 1X. 1X strategic. Please don't interrupt. We
It's
cannot
right
have
here.
one
It's
third.
right
Please.
here. Right there, 1X strategic and the phone number.
So I open the new subfolder, and then I'm copying the path to the new subfolder to the clipboard buffer. Go down to the bottom where the file name field is and paste it at the beginning in the first position.
No, it's not good.
I have to select Control first and then V, and then follow it by a backslash.
Right.
And now that I got a complete file name, and this is a text type of file, I'm going to right mouse click it and copy it to the clipboard buffer and then save it.
And then save.
And
yes.
replace the old file, and then paste it in my notes.
To complete the process, 1. After you have the complete file name, right-click on it and select Copy to copy it to the clipboard. 2. Click Save in the dialog box to replace the old file. 3. Navigate to your notes, right-click where you want to place the file name, and select Paste or Use Still V. This will ensure that the new file name is saved and documented in your notes. If you have any further questions or need assistance, let me know.
So I keep only the path to this file, one enter and another enter, and then click Upload, and then select Keep Both, and click Upload again and pray that it works.
Okay. See, uploading right over here.
And then when it does,
It said failed.
it said that it failed. So I may have to do it again.
I don't think you didn't have the full path.
The Google Voice folder failed, but the more recent did
That
not fail.
failed,
So
right.
I'm going to go to the Google Voice yet again and try to upload it again. Before it says 353.
That looked like that worked.
It looked like it worked.
Yeah, it said it worked. 4
I'm
out
going
of 4.
to just skip, and the other one had 4 folders in it.
Right.
something said that it failed, but it
Right.
is irrelevant
Right.
because I think it works just fine.
Fine.
Okay,
Okay.
and finally,
What else?
I want to refresh Psar.
It appears you're looking to refresh the view or update the contents of a folder after uploading. To refresh your view in Google Drive, 1. This is often represented by a circular arrow icon, usually located near the top of the interface. 2. Or use F5. Pressing the F5 key on your keyboard will also refresh the page. This should update the display and show any recent changes, including
Change
uploaded
the
files.
time.
If you need
It's
further assistance or
5:54.
have additional questions, let me know.
5:54 p.m.
Okay, now I use version control by inserting the letter A into my
After the year.
file name after the year, so it reads 2-7 2-7-2025 sub A. And then I updated also the current time, 5:54 p.m., right next to the starting time, which was 5:25 p.m., separated by a dash to see the time elapsed from start to finish.
To summarize your version control process, 1. You added suba after the year in your file name, making it read 27-2025 suba. 2. You included the current time 5:54 p.m. next to the starting time 5:25 p.m. separated by a dash to track the elapsed time. This method helps in organizing and tracking changes effectively. If you have any further questions or need additional information, feel free to ask.
Yes, now I want to see what was the last step. So I click on the hyperlink, review additional details, and I scroll up to see that the last step was step number 113, user touch gesture, but it doesn't say what touch gesture I used.
Because you were bypassing the mouse, because you had problems with your mouse control. So you pressed on the
So by this
screen.
time,
It's 6 o'clock.
it is 6 o'clock and I'm ready to wrap it up. To do that, I want to finish it up for now.
To wrap up your work, 1. Ensure that all files and documents are saved. 2. Exit any programs or applications you were using. 3. If you're working on a shared or secure system, log out of your accounts. 4. Tidy up your physical and digital workspace for a clean start next time. If you have any other tasks or questions before you finish, let me know.
So I started the new Psar problem step recorder. I pasted the file name into my notes, into my notepad, and then I go file, save again, and now I want to wrap everything up.
Right.
So that was an hour and 15 minutes since I started.
To finalize your work, 1.
This stuff.
Click on File and then Save in your notepad to
Your
ensure all
360 stuff.
changes are recorded.
So it
2.
lasts an hour?
It seems you might be referring to a specific aspect of your work, or a particular item related to this. Could you please provide more context or clarify what you mean by this? This will help me provide you with the most relevant information. If you're referencing the duration of an hour in relation to your tasks, it appears you have spent approximately an hour and 15 minutes on your work. If you need further clarification or details regarding time management or specific tasks, please let me know.
In the meantime, I noticed that my 360 camera
Turned off.
was turned off. This is a Kodak Pix Pro Orbit 360 4K camera.
And now it's on again.
So I turned it on again, and now I want to continue recording in 360 surround video and sound.
To continue recording with your Kodak PIX Pro Orbit 364K camera, 1. Ensure the camera is powered on. 2. Verify that the camera is set to record in 360-degree mode and that the audio settings are configured correctly. 3. Press the record button to begin capturing 360 surround video and sound. 4. Keep an eye on the battery level and available storage space to ensure uninterrupted recording. If you have any specific questions about the camera or recording process, Feel free to ask.
Okay, now
How are you wrapping up?
I wanted to copy also my
What?
SAR folder into my Google Drive, and for some reason it couldn't find it. So I'm trying again to copy the SAR folder into my Google Drive before I wrap it all up and quit.
So you're doing edit copy or what?
To copy this AR folder into your Google Drive efficiently, 1. Navigate to the location of the SAR folder on your device.
Looks like it's up. What does it say? Does it say it failed or what?
No, it's fine. Just trying to see how many. Four. Oh. Okay. It says that the file contains no data.
The file or the folder? Did you do a
This
file?
file contains no data.
What file? Make sure that you took that file and you saved it.
Let me navigate to it. File upload.
Right.
No, I want to navigate to it. How do I navigate to it? I go to documents first.
Where are you?
No, tsr.txt. Go
The
to the
top.
top one.
Click on that and then just go open. Now keep both files. Upload. It's a you created. Maybe this is another. Go all the way up. Go. That's it. It created. It says
Contains no data.
Don't worry about it.